Hey y'all, hey my May beauties. How are you today? I hope you guys are feeling as good as I'm feeling. There is sun coming from my window and I feel good. I needed that. I feel good because, you know, once that winter scene hits, as much as I like snow around Christmas, let me be clear, I don't like the cold weather and the darkness. So I love the sun. It's so cute on my face, you know. I'm feeling myself today because I needed that. This week has been so beautiful with the weather here in Toronto. So I realized, yeah, sun just makes me feel alive. No wonder why. I'm a spring baby, so it makes sense, right? So I just wanted to come on here because, you know, I didn't get the opportunity. A few months ago, I found out that I was being nominated for the CIBWE award. So it's like the top 100 Black female in Canada, all of Canada to look out for. So I was nominated and I mean, it came at a surprise because although the person that nominated me told me they did, not that I was thinking negative, but I was like, you know, top 100, that's a big deal in Canada. And I mean, even if I don't get through, I'm so thankful that someone looked at me and my work ethic and recognized it. Like, that's such a beautiful thing. So I come to find out that I've been nominated. So I found this out in June or July. And I actually mentioned it. If you go back to one of my Made Beautiful YouTube videos, I was like, I might have a surprise to share with you guys coming in fall, crossing my fingers that it works out, you know? And your girl got the award for the Canadian top 100 Black female entrepreneur to look out for. And I mean, it couldn't come at a better timing because 2020 for me, literally, like, if I could demonstrate what it was and how a roller coaster that I wasn't prepared for, or a roller coaster ride that I didn't prepare my wig for. That's what it was. And me trying to hold on for my life and hold on for the wig. I mean, that's the best way I could describe it. It's been crazy, ups and downs, and every time there's something negative that comes through, something beautiful comes on top of it and interrupts it. So mixed of emotions, and I can't even begin to express how grateful I am to be seen in this light, for someone to recognize the work that I put in, because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the work that I do, I cannot talk about. I can't really share that. And sometimes I wanna share it, not because I wanna boast, but I am so big on people understanding that what you see on Instagram is not always it. I'm so big on people being honest and real and authentic and sharing their real versions of themselves and being okay with that. I just feel like there's some power in that, and it elevates you. And I mean, if you've been following me from the beginning, you know I'm so big on sharing my truth, right? So it's just such a wonderful blessing that all of this has come about. And I think, and it was actually a great friend of mine, Stacey Ann Buchanan, and I'm so proud of her. She is the owner and runner of the Blind Stigma. I mean, she's been doing so much work. I can't even begin to even backtrack all of the things that Stacey has been doing for the community. But one of the things that I admire and I'm so big on is mental health. She is such a huge advocate, and it's become worldwide now with what she's doing. And for her to look at me and say, I see what you're doing. I know what you're doing, and I know where this is going, and I appreciate you, and I want to nominate you. Hats off. And it means so much to me. Again, 2020, being a Black female, let's talk about this. How many times have you as a Black female said, be honest, that you don't trust another Black female? Or we're not ready for that conversation? Because I'll admit it, I've had my moments too. I said that. I said that a few times because of things that happened to me. But to punish a whole entire a race, my females, because of an incident that occurred, I just realized that I was also being programmed to dismiss, to not appreciate, to be in competition with my fellow Black females. I'm not about it. You're not going to get that over here. You're not going to get that with me. If I see an opportunity presented to help grow, help someone else learn, whether they diss me later, whether they don't like me later, I mean, that's on them, right? That's not my karma. That's on them. But I'm not going to disrespect another Black female and not support another Black female because I'm in my feelings or emotions about something. So I just want to say to Stacey, thank you so much. What you gave to me is how I usually am. I am this person to my females, period, whatever race. But I'm going to say it again, because of this year and what we have been experiencing, my race, Black females, it is so big to me that another Black female saw me and wanted to nominate me, went out of her way to put in the good word. And then here comes the recognition. I'm still not sure if this is going to go, but I am so happy to be recognized. A nomination was something to boast about. And then to know that I won an award in 2020 with all the madness that is happening around me, I can't even express how grateful I am. It's beyond words. Because with Made Beautiful, there was a lot of tears, there was a lot of laughter, there was a lot of friends in my circle that just clearly and blatantly showed they had no support for me. And I'll be honest with you, that was one of the tough ones. And you know what? It's all good because that's just life. And sometimes with working on yourself and doing things that are meaningful for you, you get that beautiful blessing and opportunity to see who really is for you, you know. And I get it. Sometimes we're in positions and places where we can't support someone the way they may want you to support them. You know what I mean? Because there's things that you're battling internally I may not even know about. But at the same time, I can recognize the difference. And I'll have to say, yeah, with growing and elevating, there comes losses. And it's losses of people that you love, you know? So, but anyways, I don't really want to go on to that. I'll save that for another chapter or episode of Made Beautiful. I really came, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. That's my phone. Hold on. And normally I put that on Do Not Disturb, but I forgot to do that today, so I'm going to do that now. Sorry about that. But what I really was on this Made Beautiful YouTube channel to express is gratitude. So I just want to share this piece of my story because I hope it resonates. And I did put this up on my Instagram, but typing, people don't have time to read all of that. So I'm going to say it to you. When I started Made Beautiful, this is how it happened for me. I used to work at a specific place, and I can't really say because it almost sounds like I'm bashing the company or the agency, and I'm not. I'm just going to put it like this. I was in a meeting and I had expressed that through the work that I learned being at this workplace, I decided that I wanted to create my own. I would daydream about it at work. I'd be behind my desk and I had a task to do. And I mean, I would do the task, but as I'm doing the task, I was actually working on my brand and my ideas and manifesting. And one day I decided to share because I was so happy because I applied to register my brand name. And I obviously had to wait. It took a while. It took a lot of money because there's so many people with the name Beautiful, right? However, I put Made Beautiful. And again, those who followed me from the beginning understand what Made Beautiful really means. So when I registered this, I was so excited to share with this group of employees, my staff, supervisor. We were in our meeting and I shared it. And the supervisor, I mean, she always seemed like she had something in for me, but she laughed in my face and nothing but negativity spewed out of her mouth. It was also her and another coworker, but this coworker, it was kind of weird because she would always play both sides. She was cheering me on, but in front of the supervisor, she was cheering her on. And to me, I thought maybe that's just how it is in the workplace. When you want to move up, you kiss ass. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube, but you're kissing ass, I guess. So for me, I sat back and I got quiet and I was like, why did I even open my mouth to share it? But I was angry. I was angry because I'm like, you guys aren't even representing what you say you're about. You're supposed to be supportive. You're supposed to inspire, motivate. And I was like, I had to sit with myself later on that night and say, why are you expecting this person to tell you what you know is good for you? Why do you need her validation? So, I mean, before that, once the meeting was done, I'm telling you, it was so awkward in there. Everybody was silent and everyone was looking at my face and my reaction. Thank God the meeting was at the end of the day and my shift was done. I walked to my car in a rage. However, one of my beautiful coworkers chased it after me because that's just to tell you how fast I was walking. She literally said to me, Michelle, you know what? Don't listen to none of that. I believe in you. I'm so proud of you. Just make sure that you do everything correctly so that no one can come for you. And she's like, don't listen to none of that. I see it for you. This same person ended up being, when I finally registered the brand, I made the announcement, created my website and all that stuff and put it out there. She was the same one that donated to my company. And she donated because I had an upcoming event coming up. And I put that money towards the event and it helped me. I was so happy. I did an event at a high school in Pearson, and that's in Scarborough. And I did it in the Malvern area because Malvern, Chester Lee, Midland and Eglinton, like Glen Ravine, all those places are dear to me. And I try to keep it within those communities because those communities had a huge impact on my upbringing. So I thank her so much for that. And I share this story with you because I need you all to know that sometimes the people that you want to recognize you, they're not. And sometimes the people that you grew up with, they see you in that same light and that same box. And sometimes they have these inner feelings of how dare you think you can outgrow me? Or if they were once helping you in life, supporting you in life, feeding you in life, providing clothing for you in life, and now all of a sudden you're elevating without the need of them, that pisses some people off. That hurts some people. But I mean, again, that's not something you should take personal. That's on them, right? So do your thing. Do your thing and don't worry about anybody else and their feelings. We don't have time for that. Sometimes your goal in life or your God-given goal, and I say God-given because sometimes you are here with purpose. You can't wait on anybody else and their feelings. We don't have time for that. There's a mission that you have to accomplish. And let me be the first to tell you, sometimes you got to do these things alone. Sometimes you're in this space and this place alone. So this is why I need you all to share. I needed to share this story with you all, because I've seen it so many times where someone says one thing, and that one thing is from someone you absolutely love and adore, and it takes you back 10 steps. And you know, there's some people, like, their love language is affirmations, right? Your love language is affirmations, and you need to hear it. You need to know that you're doing it well for yourself. You need someone to tell you. But why I practice self-love so hard is, one of the reasons is because I needed to give that to myself. I realized the way that my life has been, I can't, and I'm not gonna always hear it from other people. So I had to get to a place where I give it to myself, where I'm my biggest cheerleader, where I'm like, come on, Mish, you got this, and we're gonna get up and you're gonna do it, and you're gonna do it right. You know, and that's just how it is. That's how life is sometimes, you know, and I'm so big on that fake it till you make it. I did a lot of that. But also, when that faking it till I make it is me manifesting it into my reality. That's what works for me. So again, I just want to say that I have such a love for child and youth work, for social work, for bereavement, palliative care, one-on-one trauma support. I've done all of these things. So it's definitely a passion for me. I love to help. I love to support. And I've gotten to places where it's drained me, but that's before me understanding how to ground myself. I used to be really off balance because I wanted to help so many people in so many directions. And then when you're a single mom like myself, that's another place that's pulling from you, right? So when do you fill your own cup? And I had to learn, obviously through failing a few times, how to fill my cup. And part of that was meditation, prayers, Book of Psalms. That's what works for me. I light my candles. Sometimes it's just walking in nature, cold or not, like just getting that fresh air, going out. That works for me. Sometimes it's music, and the music is soul music, like things that make me feel good about myself. And then creating. I like to create. I'm such a creator, you know, so those are the things that keep me grounded, that I've learned. And oh, I have to say too, I need to be around my mom. My mom grounds me sometimes. And I say sometimes because when we're around each other for too long, we just, I don't know, it doesn't go too good. So piece by piece, but she is someone, it's just the smell of her home cooking, just her walking by. My mom grounds me. So these are the things that help me to balance. And if I don't fit me in, it's a disaster. So, I mean, you got to figure out what works for you, and you got to take a moment. But again, with my self-love and healing workshop, all of these things I'm going to address. I'm going to support you. I'm going to help you find ways. But again, like, I'm so big on sharing and spreading the love and spreading what I know. I'm not afraid. I'm not one of those people that's like, I got to hold back and not share how I got there or not share my ideas. I'm just not. I'm such a strong believer in what's for you is for you. And I can have 50,000 people doing something with beautiful and made beautiful, but my way of doing it is totally different from their way of doing it. So you mustn't be threatened by that. Sometimes I feel like that's something that you need to work on within, right? I feel like there's something in there that you need to work on, that you fear that people are going to steal from you, people are going to like take over what you created. You got to believe in something higher and know that what's given to you is yours, right? No one can take that away from you. So you just keep going and tunnel vision. I say this all the time to my friends, tunnel vision. Stay focused, because all these curveballs are going to come to throw at you, and you got to stay on that path. Now, I'm not perfect, and I'm not even close to where I know I deserve to be. I'm just giving what I've learned so far. So, hey, no, I'm not driving no Mercedes-Benz outside, and I'm not living in a mansion. I'm not. But again, my riches comes from the things that I put back and give back into the community. So that's rich for me. That's my Mercedes-Benz in my mansion. That's what it is for me. So I'm just speaking from those terms. Again, I just want to end this by literally saying there are so many beautiful people that I didn't get to thank that were key players and key parts to my growth. And I love them, and I'll forever love and adore them for this process, because I know who was the highlight of me figuring out who I am and the lion that's inside here. And I did say Stacy. I thanked Yvette Blackburn. I didn't say thank you to Nathan. And Nathan, you know who you are. I didn't get to say thank you to so many others. What I'm going to do, actually, because going off of the top of my head, Melissa Chung, I have to say that I didn't feel that I got to say thank you to you, and why you've supported me from the beginning. And you always told me, when I am in doubt, look at the stars. Look at the stars, right? And believe. So, yeah, I took that to heart. I listened. I'm going to literally leave at the end of this video a list of names, or maybe a photo, I don't know, of all the people that believed in me. Words really inspired me, were supportive. And you may think that you weren't a huge impact, because there's some people that really caught me on a perfect day. Like, I literally was like, I'm gonna quit, I'm done. Or something traumatic has happened in my life and I felt like I couldn't move on. And it was one word, one or two words, or a sentence you said, and you have no idea how you lifted my spirits. So I'm gonna literally type out a list or put up a list of names. And, you know, I hope that you see this. I hope that you understand what a huge impact you've been on my life and my soul. So again, thank you to the CIBWE Association. That award it's so inspiring, and it taught me something about myself for 2020. Like, what a messy year, and I'm moving up and I'm elevating. I'm creating, and I'm still going, and I'm being recognized. Thank you. And God is the person that I need to thank the most, because all of this would not even be possible. So I think I said enough. I talk a lot. It's, you know, just that I'm very emotional, because you have no idea what all this means to me. But again, thank you, and continue to keep pushing. Don't allow anyone to distract you from what it is that you want to accomplish. We only got one life on this earth here, right? And it will go by quick. Go after it if you really want it. To my May beauties, and I'm just going to end it by saying, I do not like to tell people what to do. I just speak from experience, and you do with it what you will. Take care, everyone.